Hello guys, Tetro here. I just want to make a boss guide for the Cyrus / Awakener. He's one of the main boss in the new Atlas, and you need to defeat him in order to progress through the story. I hope that this guide will help you on how to defeat Cyrus to progress through the story. There are 8 different versions of Cyrus with no difference in the move. Difference between the 8 versions is more HP and damage. The Cyrus levels are based on awakening levels, and awakening levels are gained whenever a fully socketed watchstone in the Atlas is present. I recommend fighting awaken level 0 first. This is to familiarize yourself with the move the boss has. Once you are more comfortable that you can fight Cyrus, you can fight the stronger versions by socketing in more watchstones. There are of course benefits to fighting higher level Cyrus, with chance of better loot such as the Savior's Sword, which is exclusive at Awaken 8, which sells for 30 to 40 exalts. So here are some of the recommendations I have before fighting the Cyrus. Corrupted blood immunity on a duo is very important, and they are really cheap to get. Many of Cyrus' moves inflict corrupted blood, therefore it helps a lot in a fight. I also recommend at least 5k HP so that mistakes when fighting Cyrus will not be so deadly. Capping your resistance is equally important because Cyrus deals converted element damage, meaning portion of his physical damage is converted into random elements. Cyrus also has many moves to chip your HP, so it's important to have a good source of HP sustain, such as Leech of Life Regeneration. Lastly, having a movement skill is important, because some of his skills are extremely deadly and requires a good movement skill to dodge around. The first move when you enter the arena that you will see is the Chaos Storm. It deals extremely high chaos damage and is super deadly. I recommend avoiding this at all costs as it will kill or build almost instantly. The next move is Meteor Ezel. It do low physical damage over time with 30% converted to a random element. Cyrus occasionally throws out this move, and usually so when a player is not in the safety zone. Cyrus does not use this move in the last phase, and the Ezel deals low damage but is easily avoidable. I recommend avoiding it if you are able to do so. Cyrus will shoot out projectiles onto the ground, indicated by red dots on the floor, and a few seconds later, a layer of degeneration will cover the area it previously indicated. It can be identified by red circles on the ground that has some blinding effect on it, dealing extremely high damage over time and super deadly. So whenever you see a HP degenerating really fast, it's probably because of this move, and I really recommend jumping out of it. The Hyper Beam is one of the reasons why the sound is extremely important for this fight. It has a sound cue of saying die. The laser deals extremely high physical damage with converted random element damage, often freezing the player due to the high cold damage it deals. In later phase, the barrage of lasers will track the player a little bit, but in the early phases of the fight, it shoots the laser at the player's current location. Therefore, I recommend that whenever you hear the phrase die, you use your movement skill and out of the location you're currently at. So once you damage a quarter of HP, Cyrus becomes immune and summon a Chaos Storm in the middle. Hide at either corners of the arena, and once Cyrus is out of the Chaos Storm, going underneath him will trigger and allows you to fight him again. This will repeat throughout the Cyrus fight. The Bowling Alley deals physical damage and portion of it converted to a random element. This phase is free damage for builds that are able to sustain the Cyrus damage, because Cyrus is not moving around or immune. Extremely useful for builds like Hair of Agony, which are tanky builds that requires time to scale that damage. This phase is extremely good for builds that requires time to scale that damage. However, if you are unable to tank Cyrus during this phase, simply jump behind Cyrus will end the phase. Converging Beam. Cyrus fires 2 large beams at the side converging towards the center, creating a large explosion. This is usually used when the player is not in the safety zone. It deals high physical damage. This is not deadly, but it's extremely easy to avoid. Meteor Maze. Cyrus creates a ring trapping the player in the center. Players have to escape the maze. The maze deals incredibly high physical damage, a portion of it converted to a random element. The maze is easy to escape with visual aids, glowing red showing the exit. The player, if managed to escape all 3 layers of walls, takes no damage. If unfortunately the player is stuck in the walls while the meteor hits, the closer to the center, the more damage the player receives. This move is extremely deadly and will kill almost all the builds that dare stand inside the meteor walls. I recommend using a quicksilver during this move to make it easier to find an exit and escape. Sirius does this move multiple times throughout the fight. In the final phase, Cyrus splits into 4 images. The real Cyrus will be glowing and can be damaged for free. All 4 Cyrus will be firing a laser into the center to create a core, which is a spinning beam. Take this opportunity to deal free damage to Cyrus. The spinning beam deals little physical damage, but it inflicts corrupted blood like his beam attacks. The beam is independent of Cyrus, and Cyrus will continue to attack you while it spins. You can avoid the beam by moving with it or using a movement skill to jump over it. It deals little damage and is not at all dangerous, but it's very easy to avoid, and I recommend to do so. After the spinning core expires, it leaves an area of debuff. It deals damage over time, negates life leech, reduces maximum resistance, and applies a powerful shock, making you take more damage and more prone to one-shots. The 12 clone laser. Cyrus jumps to a location and creates 12 clones. The real Cyrus is hiding in it. After a few seconds, Cyrus fires a laser that deals high physical damage and converts percentage of it into a random element damage. The beams as well inflicts corrupted blood. I recommend running around in circles during this move to avoid getting hit. I hope that this guide helps you in defeating Cyrus from either 0 or to the 8 versions of the Cyrus fight. If you enjoy the guide, remember to subscribe or check me out on Twitch. I stream almost daily and I'm currently playing a Lesser Gladiator build. If you have any questions, you can ask me through my stream or through my YouTube comments.